Hey y'all. So I'm doing a essential oil video for stomach aches, cramps, and pains on my Facebook group. So I'm going to record that so that I can post it here. So when this joint does that little transition, the next thing you're going to see is me talking about essential oils. um, Fellas, y'all, this is also for y'all too. Like I said, it does deal with cramps and stuff like that, and I did it in a women's group, but um, I also included y'all in there on purpose because it also works for you as males as well. So it's not just for ladies. Um, I hope you definitely enjoy, and I will see you in a sec. Hey y'all, give y'all a little bit of time to come in. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. We are doing, well, no, I'm doing a video on essential oils and the ones that are good for tummy troubles like stomach pains and cramps. I want to emphasize this was good for not just women, it's good for men too. So if you have a child at home or a spouse or just a friend that's a male that like has stomach pains or anything like that, this will work perfect for them too as well. It is geared towards women, of course, but you know, our men get things too. Hey Constance, how are you? Good afternoon. Um, so oils, yes. Been working on stuff all day. Maybe I should have rolled a jet before I did this. Okay. So the first one that I want to go over is peppermint. Peppermint is it's awesome. I'm gonna name like different things around it, and then I'm gonna name like how it helps with pain and stuff. So peppermint is good for digestion. If you're having digestion problems, or maybe your stomach lining is healing, drinking peppermint will definitely help with your digestion and help with the healing of your stomach lining. Aerosolizing the peppermint oil, like breathing it in, like I tell people that have colds and things like that. Yes, so okay, I'm gonna get to how to use the peppermint on her. Um, but if you put a couple drops of peppermint oil in like a hot bowl of water, and then cover your head. What is that? Mint? Maybe cover your head with a towel so that you breathe in the peppermint air. It clears up your throat and it gets the mucus out. Like it'll definitely get the mucus out. Now, but be careful when you do that because peppermint is really strong. And if you're too close to the bowl or you put too many drops of peppermint into the bowl, it'll make your eyes start to burn. It's not going to damage your eyes, but it's not a comfortable feeling. And it'll make you feel like you need to cough because it's too strong. Hey, sissy. So peppermint for your daughter's accident, get her to drink it. You can go to any tea place or the grocery store and get peppermint tea and see how it works for them. If you are going to put peppermint oil topically, I would, any type of oil actually, I would dilute it with a carrier oil. So olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, anything to dilute it with as a carrier oil can be used. And then you just rub it in the spot that you want it to get to. Peppermint also works as, I forget the proper term, but it increases circulation in whatever area you put it on. So if you have, like if you're a diabetic or something and you're having leg pain, it will increase the circulation as well as help with some of the leg pain. So if you just feel like you have problems with circulation, you can still dilute the peppermint oil and put it wherever you feel like you need circulation. You can make it into a massage oil. Peppermint is very good as a massage oil because you're massaging it in. You know what I'm saying? You're helping with the circulation, which is why you smell a lot of peppermint or pepperminty scents with things of that nature. Did I miss anything with peppermint? Yes, when you put the right amount of peppermint oil in water, it helps with breathing deep. So if you're a person that gets anxiety a lot, or you know that you don't take deep breaths, you take really shallow breaths, doing the peppermint oil in the water and with it over your head, towel over your head, it will help you bring in deeper breaths. And it does help soothe the mind. Is that all I had? Yes, I touched on everything. And peppermint is especially good for headaches and for cramps. So if you have a headache, you want to dilute, massage here. You can also do a quick swipe of the forehead for your headache. If you want something for a headache, and you want to use something other than essential oil, almonds get rid of headaches. Do a handful of almonds. Dark chocolate also gets rid of migraines and headaches. Almonds get rid of migraines too, but if you mix the two together, like dark chocolate almonds, that works as well with the peppermint. You should be perfect. That should be a spa day, especially if you like chocolate. What's the next one? The next one is lavender. We all love lavender. Lavender is good as an anti-inflammatory, and it causes you to relax. So when you're in the midst of cramping, pains, or stomach troubles, having lavender around to smell is perfect because it will relax you. It kind of, for lack of a better term, distracts your mind from the pain. What else? Lavender is a natural muscle relaxer as well. So putting it on your tummy for cramps, even around your head, it's relaxing the muscles and it's releasing the tension that's being held in there by whatever pain. So you don't have to dilute lavender oil. Lavender oil is one of the safest essential oils you can get. It could even be used by an infant, like an infant. And it can be used around pets without issue. But even if you're using it around an infant, if you're unsure of the quality, you would still want to dilute it unless you really know where you got it from. And you know the percentages, because there are different types of lavender oil. And then some people use lavandin, which is a side preference of lavender oil. I think I lost track of what I wanted to say. It releases the tension that you get when you're in pain. So yes, it is good to use topically. Hey Shay. It's good to use topically, and it is great to put in the bath. Even peppermint and lavender in the bath. Again, peppermint can be strong, so 1 to 2. I would say at the most 5 drops, depending on how much water you're putting in the bath. But adding lavender into that, you're relaxing your whole body, not just the area of the cramp. But for some of us, we as women, we might not just get cramps in our stomach. We might feel it in our back. We might get like sore. So doing a bath as well, having some of these essential oils in there will actually relax your whole body, which will also in turn help with the cramps in your stomach and any tummy issues. You can also drink lavender tea, especially if you can get lavender peppermint. It works as a probiotic, as well as a digestion assister or aid, a digestive aid. So, hey boo, hey Nina. So that definitely does the job as well. I think that's all I have for lavender for right now. The next one I like to use with the fellas is cypress, because it's a really woody smell, woodsy, and I know guys like the woodsy, masculine, earthy smells. So I tend to use that in their beard balms a lot, because if you use it in their beard balms, you tend to get like razor bumps and razor sores, or their skin is really sensitive around their face. So it not only works for, stomach cramping and stomach pains, it's good for the face, for the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Even as a woman, if you have sensitive skin, it's good for that too. It is also a natural astringent. So it's like witch hazel. So it is really good to use on the face, especially like if you get pimples on the face and you get like sore from, you know, having the pimple there and then it bursting and going through its thing. You can put some cypress oil in with witch hazel and just do a quick to help with like the pain. And of course, as a natural astringent, it's also helping keep away like the little fungus and things away from your face. What else? Cypress is really good in using with a diffuser. So if you really like the scent of cypress, you could put that in with like a little bit of lavender or maybe a sweeter smell, and you can diffuse that, and that will just help relax you and calm you. Cypress is also used for water retention, for releasing water. So doing it topically, if you put it around your stomach when you're having cramps, like that bloat, and of course you want to dilute cypress, it'll definitely help with the water retention. Any essential oil that you get that you want to ingest, make sure that it is food grade, because not all essential oils are food grade made. Some essential oils are just made for topical use, which is fine. They still have impurities in it, so it's not ingestible. But the food grade essential oils have the impurities taken out, so that when you ingest it, you're not putting toxins in, you're not adding extra metals or anything else that doesn't need to be inside of your system. Putting it on topically, your skin basically only absorbs certain things, so everything else that's toxic really isn't getting into your body as it would if you ingested it, because at least you have a layer of protection protecting your skin. I would only use 2 to 3 drops of cypress if using it in a bath, especially if you're sensitive to certain essential oils. But if you want to do this if you want to do a bath for your guy because he's in a little bit of pain, maybe he was in an accident, maybe the bubble guts or whatever, something happened, he has a stomach pain, this would be a good bath for him to put in with some lavender to calm him down, the cypress as natural astringent, and like I said, even the peppermint. He'll be right as rain. And put some Epsom salt or some sea salt in there. Epsom salt works as a muscle relaxer. So if you like to do baths and you want to use the essential oils, put some Epsom salt in that joint and it will relax your muscles. And like with lavender being a muscle relaxer, that's perfect. You're relaxing your muscles in 2 different ways, and you're getting rid of the pain, or you're dulling down the pain. Let me put it that way. Which one did I have next? Chamomile. So chamomile is also ingestible, the herb and the oil, but there are 2 different types of chamomile. There's German and there's Roman. They're both good for helping with calming, relaxing, but Roman is the one that you want to use for pain relief. And it was used by the Egyptians years ago as aromatherapy for pain relief. One of their ancient methods was to like get a thing of water, warm to hot water, put a couple drops of Roman chamomile in there, and put their feet in there. And it was like, it detoxes your feet, but it pulls the pain down from your top, from your crown, down to your root, to your feet. And it pulls it out through the water. So that was like an ancient way that they used Roman chamomile, but chamomile can also be ingested. So like if you did a lavender chamomile tea, that would be a great digestive aid, and it also acts as a probiotic. So it gets your good gut flora like flowing better. Not only does it calm and relax, it works with the mind. It works with the mind to, it's a neurological thing. So it's kind of like it works with the mind and the nerves to reduce the feeling of pain, or to reduce the nerve centers from picking up on the messages that there is pain. Put it that way, because I was trying to pull from all all these words, and I'm just like, I gotta remember that I'm not like sitting in an office in a science chair. So yeah, Roman chamomile is good for pain relief, especially as in a diffuser, as aromatherapy. It is perfect, 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 especially if you're one of those massage people. I know I got a massage therapist on here, so some of these essential oils are perfect for you to use on your clients if you want to make for yourself. So there's that. What else do I have? I talked about that one. Oh, another one of my favorites, clary sage. So clary sage is good. It is a natural pain reliever. And it works for tummy issues in general. So of course you can dilute it and just rub it like all over the tummy, and it'll start. Because it's a little bit more general. You of course you want to put it with other ones. Like you want to try how individually they work first, and then once you know how each one works, you can start to put them together. But clary sage is a great one to put with other ones, being that it's a natural pain reliever and it works in general for tummy issues. If you like want something that helps with circulation and tummy issues, you would pair it with peppermint. So it's a great one to pair with other essential oils in that way. Another fave. So I know a lot of us, like, we like to keep our spirituality up even when we're going through cramps and things like that. So cinnamon actually works very well with cramps. So if you want to do anything dealing with, say, money, bringing in energy, generosity, funds, abundance, you could do a cinnamon bath, which will help with the pain, the bloating, and things of that nature. But it will also help with your finances, your money, and your energy. I mean, cinnamon itself, if you do cinnamon tea, gives you an energy burst. It boosts the energy on the inside, like it just helps. But even on the outside, it's a natural like energizer, just smelling it. It also is an anti-inflammatory. So it is perfect to use with lavender, because lavender is an anti-inflammatory. It can be harsh like peppermint, so you definitely want to dilute, and you definitely don't want to use too much, because you just definitely don't want to do that to yourself. It's not a comfortable feeling. It'll burn like peppermint. Not from personal experience, but from people coming to me after trying. So it's a double thing. It's a double whammy. You can do like your money, your abundance, as well as reducing your pain, reducing inflammation, and getting that together. Yes, be careful doing cinnamon baths. If you have a cinnamon tea bag, boil that and use the tea from that tea bag to put into the water, or just boil some cinnamon chips or cinnamon sticks in a big thing, and just have cinnamon water. Because cinnamon water, if you have a lot, if you made a lot, cinnamon water, if you are in a warm climate or you're growing a crop outside, spraying your crop with cinnamon water will keep bugs off of it. So if you have a lot of cinnamon water left, you can use that for your plants. Just put it in a spray bottle, spray the grass, the ground, and the plants itself, so the bugs aren't near it and they're not on it. You can also, if you do like money sprays, cinnamon water, put it in your money spray. And you could just have cinnamon water to spray on your stomach with peppermint oil in there or lavender oil. So you can little spray on your stomach, rub in, and then go on about your business. So if you ever have extra, or you're diluting cinnamon or the oil or whatever because you don't want it to be too harsh, you have options to use with it that'll definitely come in handy. Where am I at? Okay. Lang Lang. There are 3 different types of Lang Lang, and it depends on where it comes from. They don't normally give it a different name, like how the chamomile was Roman and German. They just tell you by the country it comes from. Each country has a different scent, but the general use is the same. It still has the general use. So I usually use this on fellas too, especially with their face. And I use this in certain body butters, but it soothes the mind, it soothes the brain, causes it to relieve and release tension and pressure that you might be feeling. It has been used by me and others, and has been documented to help relieve stress, anxiety, and depression that is brought on by menstrual cramps or just cramping. So this would be perfect to put in a spray bottle as well. This would be perfect to put in a bath. This would be perfect to add to your lotions. If you have lotions, you can add some of these oils to your lotions. If you have someone that makes your body butters or whatever, or you know someone that makes body butters, you can if they do it custom, you can ask them to put this in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good for a lot of things. Even if you're not cramping, the fact that it helps to soothe tension and it works to calm the mind down, this would be a great to pair with lavender and chamomile, or even peppermint, to help keep you calm, or just to help you, especially in, you know, you are prone to feeling depressed or having a lot of tension. My next fave, clove or clove bud. If you get clove food grade, it is great to gargle with, or if you're having like tooth pain, it is good to put it in some coconut oil and do oil pulling, or just dilute it with some baking soda and water, and to gargle with it, and it'll help get rid of the pain. If you put some tea tree in there, it's an antifungal, it's an antibacterial, it's an antiviral, and it's an antiseptic. That's the first with clove. Clove is also a pain reliever, and it is like very paramount in shortening periods. So if you have long periods, topically, just rub it on your stomach. And yes, clove smells awesome. You could definitely rub it on your stomach. It'll help shorten your period. It helps to alleviate the menstrual pain, and it also lowers blood pressure. So some of us, when we're in a lot of pain, our pressure goes sky high. If you check it, this will help like lower your blood pressure, along with you drinking a tea. Like, there are certain teas that you can drink, herbs, that will also help lower your blood pressure, like olive leaf or hibiscus will help lower blood pressure. You just got to know how much to take, depending on your body. But clove is a really good one to also put in your lotions. You can use it as a diffuser. It should be good in a bath. No more than 3 drops, because I've used it in my bath and I haven't had issues. But again, if you're sensitive, I am sensitive, but some things don't bother me that bother other people, and some things bother me that don't bother other people. So it just really depends on your body type. 1 to 3 drops in a tub of water should be good if you're sensitive. But yeah, clove is definitely good for that. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to do was give you guys 2 oil blends that you can put together for like tummy cramp pain management. So one is lavender, clary sage, and marjoram. So I would dilute that in olive oil or coconut oil. If you are not allergic to nuts, then I would use almond or the sweet almond oil, and that could be that could be one of your blends. As always, with anything that you try, you want to document how it works for you. so that you know when to use it, or if it's not strong enough, or how many drops you need to put in versus how much water it needs to be to, or to how much oil. So definitely document when you use anything new, so that even like you could pass it down to your kids and they can have a blueprint of how to use something or how much to use, and then see what works for them. The second oil blend is cinnamon, clove, rose, and lavender. Rose essential oil is very expensive. When I say very expensive, like half an ounce will probably cost you $50 to $100. It is very hard to get the essential oils from roses. So if you want to actually get the best, most, not organic, but real essential oil of rose, take rose petals, fresh rose petals, not ones that are already wilting, score them like with a spoon or something, like make those little grooves in them, put them in whatever carrier oil. I usually use avocado because it's a good love oil, and roses do for love, but sweet almond, olive, like it doesn't really matter what a carrier oil you want to use, as long as it's liquid, being that it has to sit in there. You want to put it in sunlight first so that the oils can heat up and come out of the petals. Yes, rose and jasmine. And then after that, you want to put the jar in a dark, cool place, and stir every day to 2 days, and you could put it back in the sun, and then so you're heating and cooling, letting it release, and you can switch out the petals. That'll be like your most pure version of rose essential oil that you're going to get. And of course, it's not going to be edible unless you know exactly what was put on those rose petals. So unless you grew those roses and you know what type of pesticide or whatever you used for it, it's not going to be edible. It's not going to be something you can ingest or make a tea out of. There are rose teas and things of that nature out that are, edible, that are food grade. But if you're making it the way I just told you, and you got the roses from wherever you got the roses from, it's probably not going to be edible unless you really know the people, or they're really like got the guarantee behind their plants that it's like fresh with no added chemicals on it. So that was really all that I had. Thank you guys for coming out and listening to me talk about essential oils. And I hope this really helps a lot of you. And if you use any of this or you do anything, just let me know how it helped and worked for you. Because tummy issues and cramps ain't no joke. Not just for women, but for men too. I know this is a women group, but we gotta take care of our fellas as well. And these will definitely help with them and our little ones, our little. Hey loves, I hope you enjoyed, and definitely let me know if you use it or how you've used it or how you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share, because you never know who might need this type of information, because pain is pain, and no one wants to deal with that. See you guys next video. Bye.